Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cinephellas Podcast. That's right, Cinephellas, the only place where you make me happy. Anyways, for episode 80 of the Cinephellas Podcast, I'm Niall Fortner.
I'm Logan Myers.
Bob Ward.
Kevin Muller.
And Henry Hill.
And we're the Cinephellas, and we're about to get lit.
I like your background, Logan. It reminds me of some kind of hills, I guess.
In the back pasture of Yellowstone right now, partner.
All right.
We're trying to do something funny, something different. I just found a random picture.
No, it looks good. It looks like a nice background.
I'm like, I wish I was here. I'm in Yellowstone.
It looks like you're on a computer wallpaper.
Yeah. And this is funny because Henry's right there, so
Yeah.
that's funny.
You got the Buffalo Bills in the background, or whoever that is.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I got something that it blew my mind, and I don't know how it went under the radar. Ludacris was on the radio talking about Fast and Furious 9 and hinted that part of it's going to be in space.
in space, right? I'm like,
I knew it.
of course they would.
I'm not surprised. I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
I was like, 1, why, 2, yes, thank you. You know, like, of course, yeah.
I haven't seen the last, 3 or 4 of them, so.
They're all ridiculous, but they're fun. They're fun to laugh at because they defy physics in all those movies.
It's over-the-top action, whatever.
Cartoon come to life.
Yeah.
I
They
can't
should all
watch
been dead by
Gone.
now.
That was fun. It wasn't great, but it was fun.
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember who I told it to. I probably told it to you, Logan, where at this point, the cars, they're almost secondary, and they can turn into Transformers and nobody would question it.
Yep, no one's
Pretty much, yeah. And the cast can take on the Avengers, in the next
That's
one.
where the franchise is headed anyway, so space isn't really, I wasn't surprised by that at all. It was just a next logical thing for the illogical series,
The next one's going to have John Cena in it. It's going to have space. Just keep piloting on. I'm good.
More ridiculousness.
Why not Jurassic Park?
Other news, they released a new Halloween Kills teaser trailer. Have you guys
Yes.
checked it out? It's 30 seconds, the teaser. What do you guys
I
think?
watched it more than 10 times just because I got excited. I got goosebumps. I was really into it. Because at the end of that Halloween, reboot, I was like, all right, now how are they going to do it? The building's burning, but did we see them? And then that's answered right in the beginning of that little teaser. And I was like, all right, I'm in. You already. I'll be honest. I was going to see it anyway. I'm going to watch it, but it was good, so I'm excited.
Yeah, the little teaser we got, I enjoyed it. I figured, they're going to get them out and just start killing people.
Just keep making more and then reboot it again and again. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Different filmmaker.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing a clip of Haddonfield Memorial or whatever, the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't wait to see that again. I'm interested to see what they do with that,
yeah,
I just
'cause
can't believe Kenny
they
Powers.
don't know Michael's out, so
Right. And how Tommy Doyle and then the other kid show up.
they have Anthony Michael Hall playing Tommy, right?
Yep, and then the actress that played the kid, she's in it. I can't think of her name. I'm talking about Kyle Richards.
Oh, okay.
Kyle Richards. They played Lindsay Wallace
Oh, okay.
in the first one. That's who I was talking
I
about.
think she's like a reality show star.
She is. She's on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's all loaded.
Yeah.
Married to some rich guy. But anyway, yeah, so with that being said, they're releasing that next October, not this year. Everything going on, which kind of sucks, but
Yeah, I know.
I get it. Everything's canceled or moved.
I wish the studios would just make a decision all right, let's just not release it instead of teasing us. Oh, we pushed this back 2 weeks. Oh, just push everything back till next year. Yeah, because it kind of sucks looking forward to something, and then they're like, oh no, we gotta, so I wish they'd just be like, no movies until next year, and I don't have to fucking get my hopes up, or release some to the streaming services.
Yeah, I guess. But they changed the date of Tenet 5 times.
So,
Yeah, that one's the most annoying. Yeah, they waited to the last minute. So yeah, I wasn't happy with that.
I
And
mean,
they
it's the
only
most
push it back
Christopher
another
Nolan thing to do, is to keep changing it just when you think you got it. I mean, maybe he's playing.
Yeah, maybe it's part of the marketing.
You're going to go to the movie and it's just going to be like, no, it was moved till tomorrow. And then you just hear, bong.
The little top starts spinning on the table.
We're giving them free marketing stuff right now.
And what is the date now for Tenet? Like August
12th.
12th?
August 12th, yeah.
August 12th.
Would you guys go to the theater to see it though?
No.
No. I would, but not with everything going on.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to be next year.
Mm-hmm.
Just my thought.
And I thought Christopher Nolan would be like the cure for all this, man.
Yeah.
I know. I was hoping so desperately.
Mm-hmm.
Bummed out that it didn't turn out like that.
Some of the movies should be hitting those streaming. I mean, look at Tom Hanks's like epic movie heading over to Apple TV. Looks great, and by all means, that could have been sent to any theater and people would have lined up to see it. So, I mean, there's got to be some wiggle room with some of these movies where expectations are really low. Just admit that's probably not going to be something you want to, that's not what you want to parade on and just throw it to a streaming service.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, I think some of the films that did come to streaming, I don't know, I didn't see if they're really successful, but I think King of Staten Island probably did pretty well. So
Yeah.
that was a good test run for the first kind of big films to be released like that. So I bet we'll be seeing some more.
I don't think they'll release the big budget like Marvel with Tenet. There's no way they'll stream it. It's too much money to regain. But stuff like Staten Island and what else? Oh, Palm Springs. We'll talk about that. But Palm Springs, that was perfect. That's a perfect streaming movie.
Yeah. Awesome. So you did get a chance to watch that then?
I watched it Friday morning, like 7 a.m. in the morning. I woke up early. I'm like, why not? I'll check it out. What'd you guys think?
I didn't see Palm Springs. It's on my.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you guys didn't watch it?
Good things.
I've read a couple of very positive reviews on it. So yeah,
it's cool.
Definitely will check it out.
I like Ike Sandberg. J.K. Simmons is in it. He's awesome in it. And
Nice.
I always forget the girl's name.
You know it.
Melody, Christina
Yes.
or Christine
Yes.
Melody. Yeah.
Yeah, her and Sandberg were really good together. They have really good chemistry.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Greyhound?
No, I didn't watch that yet.
All right.
Not yet.
I went into the movie. I didn't see any trailers for it or anything, and I feel kind of stupid. I thought it was about a Greyhound bus driver at first. But no,
Tom Hanks would have killed that role.
I thought it was like or something. But no, it's really good. I do wish we could have seen it in the theater, only because it would have made it that much better. It's very much like Dunkirk, where you don't get to know all the characters, but it really is the CGI and the action that brings you in.
Yeah.
So I would recommend.
I read an interview with Tom Hanks, and he was talking about that. He was kind of bummed that it was having to be released on the streaming service. He said it would have benefited to see on the big screen, but then he kind of clarified it later and said, he was on board with it being released streaming. He wants people to see it. So he was just saying if people could have saw it on the big screen, it would have been a little better with sound and
Like I had seen, actually, I'd only seen stills. I didn't see a trailer or anything. I just saw, various set pics, and I was like, oh, it looks cool. That's, yeah, I kind of like going into movies like that, especially if it's not a big subject matter I care about. Like, I'll just go see the movie, and then I like being pleasantly surprised, or, like the movie Identity. You guys remember that with John Cusack and all that? I went into that movie with no expectations. I saw a trailer, didn't know what was going on, walked out of that thinking that was one of the best movies I had seen in a long time at that point. Still, I love that movie.
It says Aaron Schneider was the director. I don't know. I don't really know any of his work. But and then it said that Tom Hanks he wrote the screenplay for Greyhound. Yeah. So, and that one's got Stephen Graham from Boardwalk Empire and Irishman, a bunch of other ones. Elizabeth Shue.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Pretty good cast. So how many hair pieces would you give it, Niall, out of 5?
Greyhound?
Yeah.
Honestly, I would give it 4 out of 5.
Okay. And it said it was an hour and a half. Pretty short.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like
That's good.
Dunkirk.
That's cool.
Too. Dunkirk wasn't that long.
No, it's very.
No.
We're going to still talk about like previews and whatnot. The trailers for The Boys season 2 came out, and Umbrella Academy's season 2 came out.
Hell yeah.
And I'm on board. I didn't need to see a second season trailer. Like they could have said, "Hey, it's out now," and I would have just binged it.
Started it.
Both
Definitely.
of them are so good,
Yeah, they're great.
especially the boys. I love the comic series is great, whatever, and they go in two different ways. But man, the way the show's adapting it is fantastic.
Who watched Doom Patrol here? Because I finished Doom Patrol season 1.
Dude.
Season 1, yeah.
Finished it. It was cool. It was weird.
It
really,
is.
really weird.
It's
But
out
I
there,
love,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
The characters were all awesome. The actors were awesome. You
Yeah.
guys watch 2.5 Men? You ever watch 2.5 Men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stretchy lady, what's her name? I can't think of her name now.
Rita.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she's from
She was
Last of
she was
them
the
are-
girlfriend.
Yeah, she was good. They're all good.
Yeah.
I also like the
The other girl,
Jane.
the one with all the personalities.
Oh,
Yeah.
Crazy Jane.
Yeah, she was great.
Yeah, Crazy
She
Jane.
was in Orange is the New Black, and she was like kind of forgettable. But man, her role as Crazy Jane was fantastic because she
Yeah.
actually transformed into those personalities.
And it was nice to see Brendan Fraser back. I love Brendan Fraser.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
That's cool.
Everybody makes that show.
And he obviously just does the voiceover. He's like, but he was talking about the guy who was in the suit, and he's like, I almost feel bad because I have to hurry up and say it real quick because if he will react differently, they try to do the voiceovers. And it was pretty cool. But no, he stole a lot of scenes in that show.
Yeah.
Like his presence, like you cared more about him than a lot of other people.
Isn't the second season coming out soon?
No,
It's already out.
It's out.
Yeah,
It's
It
already-
started, yeah. The
Like
first
4
4, I think, are out.
I have 4 episodes in.
Right, nice.
But I'm gonna watch Umbrella Academy. I just started Umbrella Academy. Then I'm gonna watch The Boys.
No, the voice is amazing.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
boys. I didn't know what to expect with that, and I fell in love with it. I ended up binging it, so I'm really excited for the
Yeah.
second season.
C2E2 this year, not all of them, but Homelander,
Yeah,
Carl Urban was there,
Carl Urban.
and I can't remember
The
the names.
blonde was there, wasn't she?
Yeah.
the blonde. I can't think of her name in the show right now, but
I think the Umbrella Academy stars were at C2E2.
they were
Yeah, they did like
yeah,
a
Klaus
Q&A.
and then the other lady.
yeah. Us.
Well, I also, the guy who plays Klaus, I also loved, I probably said it before, the show Misfits he was on. I really enjoyed that one too. It's a cool BBC show.
Never seen it.
Superhero show again, but no, I'm really excited for Umbrella Academy. Not to mention, like, they played into a bunch of different things, and I don't know, number 5's doing everything, so I'm really happy with that too. Like, that he's looking like he's still going to be a centerpiece for since I was like, all right, I'm in, man.
Yeah, I can't wait. I binged season 1 like later. I didn't watch it when it first came out, but then I heard about it from Logan and gave it a binge. Yeah, it's really solid, well written, cool characters. Yeah, the superhero genre has been killing it lately, really, with all the different takes on superheroes than we're used to seeing. They're going into some of these darker comics, and so it's pretty cool to see them. Yeah, The Boys was a big surprise for me. I saw the pilot and wasn't really sure like what was going on. Like I wasn't seeing where it was going. I hadn't never heard anything about it really before. But like, yeah, after the second episode I was in. Yeah, yeah, definitely looking forward to the second season of that. I think there's going to be a new superhero or 2 that joins the cast. It looks like they had a teaser of some girl. I can't remember what her superhero name was, but
And it looks like they're gonna put more of a focus on I'm terrible with names. The guy who's pretty much in The Boys, who's like Batman.
Yeah,
Oh, Black Noir.
Black Noir. Okay.
there you go.
oh yeah, that's right.
But also the one who plays, what's his name here? Huey, the
Dennis Quaid's son.
comic actually based it on Simon Pegg. So it was funny that Huey's father was played by Simon Pegg.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And the one who was originally drawn, the butcher, Carl Urban's character, that was supposed to be Vinnie Jones.
Okay.
Wow, really?
That's who they based it
I
on.
could
Yeah,
see
yeah.
That would have been cool. We love Vinnie Jones. Oi, boys! Yeah, we love him.
Midnight
I
Meat
always
Train.
picture
right
him
there
beating
was-
somebody's ass.
Yeah.
Have you guys been seeing The Twilight Zone? The new episodes?
I haven't seen
actually
the
watched
second
the
season
first
yet.
episode of second season.
All right.
I haven't now.
No,
It was pretty good. The one I watched had Jimmy Simpson in it.
yeah.
He's a good actor.
It was a pretty good episode. I was happy with it.
Yeah, I love it actually. I think it's good. I
Have you seen them? How many do you have left? Have you finished it or no?
no, I'm on episode 4 of the second season, that's the one with the singer. I won't spoil it.
What's your favorite one so far? Who to have in it?
Oh boy, I'm not good at these questions.
There was like a Joel McHale one.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
I think the second episode where it's like this woman, it's the woman who played Deadpool's girlfriend, where they keep looking up.
Oh,
in the sky.
Okay.
yeah, she was in Gotham too. Ben
That's right.
McKenzie's wife, I think he's married to her.
I'm
Yeah.
terrible with names. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know it if you said it, but yeah, I can't think of her name off the top of my head.
Like if I were to see her,
Monica, I think Monica something.
something like that. Yeah, I'd be like, "Oh, you're Deadpool's girlfriend."
You were always going to be known as that. She's
I think
probably
she was
okay.
also, in Firefly.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Forgot about that.
It's not Monica Lucia. I can't remember that.
Lost
real
it.
I think it
great part.
starts
It's
with
been a
a
real
B, though.
long week.
We lost it.
But I real quick, when we were talking about what we're watching, I started the Ozarks. I've heard about it. I started watching. I'm only like on episode 6 of the first season, but it's really freaking good. Like
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It only gets better.
super good. Yeah.
Jason Bateman, between that and then he produced and all that for the show The Outsider on HBO. Like the dude killing it.
Talented. Yeah, he's really
I had
good.
to wait for any kind of speculation or any kind of like hype around the show to die down so I could actually watch it with a fresh slate,
Yeah.
I'm digging it a lot right now. I didn't think I would. I thought it would be one of those things where I watched 1 or 2 episodes ago, all right, I'm done. And
The last
No.
season one is insane. The way it went out,
Yeah.
it's really good. It gets even better and crazier. Jason
Yeah.
Bateman, not even funny in that show, just like super dark. Really fantastic.
Yeah, and they announced season 4 is going to be the final one. That's going to be split into 2 parts. I think there's going to be more
7.
episodes.
7
7 and
episodes.
7. They'll split it up.
Yeah.
So it's gonna. It has an ending in sight. So it's not going to run on, go past its course. So it should be a good ending. They'll have time to write it and get it right before they shoot it and everything.
Is it like Breaking Bad? It seems like it's not. It kind of seems like Breaking Bad a little bit. Is it like Breaking Bad?
Little
Yeah, yeah, a
it
little
is
bit.
All right. Yeah.
But it's different enough. It separates itself for sure.
How's that girl in it? Curly hair, blonde.
Julie Gardner,
Julia Garner, she's probably the best part of it.
she's the best. Plays
Yeah.
Ruth. She's really
yeah,
great.
I'm just getting like she's getting a more predominant role in the episode I'm in. And yeah, like she's already become my favorite person on that show. Like she's just when at first I was like, all right, we got this, and then she turns into just this really cool badass. And you're like, all right,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, she gets even more badass throughout the show. I don't know fuck about shit. That's her saying. I don't know
She
fuck
really
about
sells
shit.
it. Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, that's her big quote from this season.
So
Yeah,
that's
it's
where that
definitely-
meme comes from. I never
definitely a
knew
good show.
that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Ozark.
I did that, and then everyone's talking about Charlize Theron's new one
Right.
on Netflix right now.
Yeah, I had no idea about it. I saw it on Netflix today. I'm not even sure what it's about.
Is it a comic book?
It was, I guess, but I got seriously 5 texts in the last couple days going, you need to watch it. It's fantastic. And like, we're just going insane about it. I'm
Oh,
like, all right.
the old guard. That's what's
The
called.
Old Guard.
Old
Yeah.
Guard.
Yes.
Yeah, it was based on I never read the comic series,
Yeah, me either.
but I mean, I heard this just like people were like just kind of gushing all over it. So I either have to watch it soon or wait until the hype dies down.
Yeah. And speaking of Charlize Theron, she did an interview and she said she wants to do a John Wick crossover with Atomic,
Yeah.
which wouldn't work, I don't think.
Yeah.
Two different time periods.
Yeah, the time periods are different. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, that would be like a cool comic or like a cool crossover.
Yeah.
I mean, if they did it in comic form, it'd be great. There's a comic crossover. I don't know if anyone's seen it. It's Zorro and Django Unchained.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Oh,
a great comic. It had no reason being made, but it was fun. Like, bring Antonio Banderas in. Let's have him be Zorro again. Jamie Foxx will be Django, and give me that movie. Tarantino can do it. I'm fine with it,
That could be the movie soundtrack, Django. That's a good soundtrack.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Tarantino, he wants Zendaya to play the younger version of the older version of Vivica Fox's daughter from Kill Bill. That's what I heard.
It's a good
Oh,
casting.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. I like Zendaya.
Mhm.
She's cool.
I don't think that movie's going to happen, though.
You don't think that's going to be the 10th one?
I thought that was going to be his swan song.
Really?
Just because of how much fun he had with it. Like, he got to mix all the genres he loved, and he could have his third act with it.
Yeah.
Or he might do some real insane movie that none of us knew we needed at that point.
One thing
I guess he's working on a show based on Rick and Cliff from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, supposedly making a show, TV show.
That.
Yeah.
I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood so much. That was something I waited and finally saw.
It's a movie you can throw on anytime, really, and anywhere in the film and kind of start watching it. Hey, how'd you get over here?
Whoa! He's back!
One thing, though, with Tarantino, I kind of want him to get back in, like, the modern era, because his last 4 movies have been period pieces with Inglourious Basterds, Django, and just, I want to see what he can do in the modern times.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Once Upon a Time, yeah.
I wonder if he'll, like, for the last movie, he'll throw all the characters in
Thanks, Paul.
like a cameo.
The Hateful Eight. The Hateful Eight, another one. Like, his last 5 movies have just been a period piece.
I haven't seen Hateful Eight yet.
Good movie.
Really? That's a good one.
What's her name is awesome in that movie? Who is the girl?
Daisy Domergue?
Yes. Who played?
Oh.
Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Yeah.
Jennifer Jason Leigh. Yeah.
Awesome in that movie.
Which you would never know it's her in the movie because she's covered in so much blood. Like, it's almost
Beat up
impossible.
with the black eye and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
But she's badass in that movie.
Yeah.
The only thing I kept hearing about was Kurt Russell breaking the guitar that Tarantino borrowed from that museum. And
Oh, shit.
I didn't hear that. What happened?
it was like a quote, like, honestly, the museum said it was priceless. And Tarantino talked him into, hey, look, I'm doing this movie. And Kurt Russell, improvised this thing where he starts smashing the guitar, apparently. And yeah, that was a museum piece.
Oh, jeez.
I feel like I'd be watching it for the first time, just waiting for that scene. And
it's on Netflix. You can watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's longer on Netflix. It's split into parts. It's like the extended cut.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Even more.
no, I heard it's good. I just,
like Quentin Tarantino has his patented ending where it just explodes into chaos.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Inglourious Basterds, perfect. Why wouldn't Hitler die in a blazing, just theater with it was. I love that damn movie too. There's very few movies Tarantino does that I haven't thoroughly enjoyed.
I enjoyed every single one, I think, yeah.
Yeah, Death Proof. I like that movie too.
Well,
Death Proof is the only one that's iffy for me. And that's just pure, it came out with Planet Terror, and I loved Planet Terror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing it in theater. Fucking so badass.
Death Proof I like, but I would say it's his weakest.
Jackie Brown, in my opinion, is the weakest.
Yeah, I'd have to go with that one too.
But it's Tarantino. It's still good. But I'm saying
it's not as good as the other ones,
but it's a good movie. I like Pam Grier in that movie.
I was gonna say I'm a big Pam Grier fan, so that movie was cool for me just because of that. Although that's a good segue, I guess, to the soundtrack.
I guess Logan, I know your favorite already.
What's that?
Is it Halloween?
No.
No, It Follows?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. It follows for sure. Donnie Darko, Empire Records, Batman Forever.
Oh, Empire Records, good call.
So that's 4. Sorry. Donnie Darko, It Follows, Empire Records, Batman Forever, which we just watched today. Soundtrack is good. Movie not so much.
I love that movie so much.
It doesn't hold up. We watched it today. We're laughing the whole time.
You watch Batman and Robin? You watch Batman and Robin?
We need to. We didn't watch it yet.
Yeah.
Maybe tonight after the podcast.
It'll probably make Batman Forever look like a masterpiece.
Like a masterpiece, right? It's Oscar worthy.
Batman showing his credit card, don't leave home without it. Yeah. And
Oh,
cringe.
all the ice puns that Schwarzenegger did.
Oh, painful.
All right, everyone, chill.
Chill.
and then he's trying to speak any kind of scientific way, and it's with that accent. I'm like, I can't buy it. I don't buy it. I'm not saying people are scientists, but just the Terminator can't be talking like that.
He's the last person I'd buy doing that, really.
And they put him in the flashback when you see the footage of him falling into the ice. And like he has like hair slicked back, he has like glasses and a lab coat. I'm like, I don't buy it. It's
jeez. Terrible.
And it's almost like with DC villains, their names predict their fate. Like Poison Ivy is Dr. Ivy Isley. Mr.
Isley,
is Von Freeze or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, Victor
Von Freeze.
Edward Nigma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bane.
Tommy Lee Jones is Two-Face.
Gosh, that performance was something else.
We were laughing at Tommy Lee Jones the whole time. It was so bad. Overacting.
Well, when you can overact and beat Jim Carrey in that movie, then it's bad.
Yeah. No shit.
He's not even the Riddler in that movie. He's just Jim Carrey.
I feel like Tommy Lee Jones is trying to be the Joker more than Two-Face. He's like over the time. He's like, yeah! Like shooting the gun and stuff like crazy. Like, calm down. You're going to have a heart attack.
Side of him had a girlfriend where the good side was Drew Barrymore. Like, in what world is Drew Barrymore the good choice? And like Debbie Mazur is the bad one, but she's actually, halfway decent human. I know Drew Barrymore is too, probably, but it was just looking at it like, I can't buy this,
I think Paul Dano and the new Batman will be like a really good Riddler.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how he takes that role, like what he does with it.
We'll be like
there's a TV show going on HBO Max.
Yes, the
Batman.
Oh yeah, stoked for that news. Yeah, that sounds really cool. It'll be sounds like it'll be different from Gotham then, right? Because Gotham kind of delved into the cops and all that, but this is a new spin on it. Then I guess there's some comics.
Yeah.
Is it Gotham Police something?
Yeah, the Gotham Police Force.
Police Force. Okay.
It's also an HBO.
So yeah,
there'll be more blood and violence and like cursing.
That'll suck. It's supposed to take place in the new movie universe, though. It said too, right?
Oh, really?
I think it's supposed to tie into the new film. Yeah, that's what it said. It was gonna
Matt
use
Reeves universe.
Yeah.
It's all tie in.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what Reeves does with it. It'll be a mixture of like Nolan's like seriousness to the story, but I think Matt Reeves will put some fantastical elements in it. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Almost like the animated series.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the animated series. Yes.
I'm so down for that. Yeah, that's what I've been wanting, really.
Andy Serkis has to play something as a CGI character. I think it's just
It should be in his contract for every film.
We don't want to see you. Just CGI.
Like Batman will say, "Damn, you sound a lot like Alfred." Wait a minute.
He does the Gollum voice real quick.
Wrong movie.
Wrong set.
Wrong set, Andy.
Wrong set.
All right. What about other movie soundtracks?
Almost Famous.
Almost Famous. Good one.
Yeah.
Great choice. Dazed and Confused.
That's a good one.
Yep.
The Crow.
Oh, nice.
Crow.
That's a
Crow
good
had
one.
it.
Yeah, good call.
Off the top of my head, I'll pick three. Saturday Night Fever, Guardians of the Galaxy, and I guess Pulp Fiction. I like those three.
Pulp Fiction. Yeah, that's a good call, too.
That's a good one.
Another Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, he always has good soundtracks.
Blade Runner, I have the CD somewhere. Those 3, 4.
Yeah, I was going to say the Guardians ones are amazing.
Yeah.
A lot of good classic songs on that. On the Guardians of the Galaxy.
When I'm at the gym, sometimes I'll throw in the Rocky soundtrack.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
When I run.
Yeah.
Punch in the bag.
Yeah. You want to go further for Rocky. Great
Mine
movie.
were like, I love Train Spotting soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Iggy Pop is good, yeah.
Even though the Forrest Gump soundtrack was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It spanned everything. And then a little Homer pick, Purple Rain, right? Like that soundtrack is amazing.
Yes, that is. I used to own that on vinyl. It's a good one. I broke it on accident.
Oh, no.
I'm moving and it cracked.
Like that and Garden State. I don't know if you guys saw Garden State.
Yes.
The movie's good, but that soundtrack is amazing.
That is amazing. Start to finish. I love that movie. One of the first like indie flicks I saw, I remember in high school or after high school. Garden State.
Zach
Zach
Braff,
Braff. Yep.
Natalie Portman. Rocky, I'd say. Back to the Future. Huey Lewis, Power of Love, and that's a good soundtrack. Back to the Future. Let's see. That's a good call. Drive, I like the Drive soundtrack with Nicholas Winding Refn one with Ryan Gosling. Drive.
Have you watched that show that Nicholas Ryan Refn did? With
No, Logan did.
I gave up on it. I watched 3 episodes.
I heard it's painfully slow.
Painfully slow. Each episode's like an hour and 45 minutes long. Yeah.
Which
Oh
show
my
is it?
god!
Too Old to Die Young. That's what
Yes.
it's called. Yeah, I like most of his movies, but that TV show, I just couldn't get into it.
You like the Neon Demon?
Yes.
Yes, me too.
We saw that at the theater.
Yeah,
it
we
was,
saw that in the theater last
it was fucked up, but it was really good. Really well done.
Yeah, cinematography was amazing in that movie.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he get nominated or no?
No.
Oh, he should have been nominated.
Should have been, but no. He gets snubbed every year.
And the song Beam and Dance, I love that song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Prime, the big ones I went for were Good Omens, which was fantastic.
I've heard good things about that.
I love the book, and plus it's David Tennant on there as well. So I mean, he
John
does
Hamm
really
on that
good.
too, right?
Huh?
John Hamm? Isn't John Hamm on that show? Or
Might
no?
have popped up.
I think so, yeah.
It's 2 people though. It's
Him and Sheen.
Michael Sheen.
okay,
Michael
yeah,
Sheen, thank you.
yes.
Yeah.
No, that plays out really well. I really like that. People are telling me to watch Man on High Castle. I haven't even
That's
looked.
like a different take on history. What if Nazi Germany, won if the Nazis won the war and they controlled the U.S. So I think that's what the
That's
premise
pretty
is.
much it, yeah. That's right.
alternate reality where the Nazis run everything.
Yeah, and I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, but Good Omens came on and I jumped all over it. If Neil Gaiman makes something that I can watch, I'm doing that. Like Sandman is now going to be an audio drama.
Yeah, I saw that. I was about to say that. Yeah.
James McAvoy.
That'll be
is in
neat,
it.
I bet.
And I was like, all right, I'll listen to it.
Did everybody check out Unsolved Mysteries?
No, not yet. It's good.
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed
Pretty
it.
good. Pretty good reboot, yeah.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
It's only 6 episodes, so it's not too bad. You can knock it out in a few days. But not really. There wasn't any ghosts. There's one about a UFO, but the rest are like a murder mystery kind of thing.
It was still pretty eerie. You still felt creeped out just by, they'd tell
Things
you
that happen.
a detail, some like chilling detail or something like looked like it was crime scene was staged or something. It still gave you that kind of vibe, like creepy. But no supernatural episodes, so that was kind of missing. But I thought some good cases. They had some good cases, like that were pretty interesting. Like makes you wonder what happened.
I think one of them's getting a lot of leads now.
A lot of leads there are.
A lot of So it's definitely worth watching. I think there's 6 episodes.
Yeah.
And they already have more in the can, and they said that there will be a ghost episode in the next batch of episodes.
There's no
So-
host, right?
What?
There's no what?
Host like Robert Stat. Like,
Oh,
I know
no.
Robert Stack,
No.
but there's no host.
No.
Yeah,
I know. That's
nobody wears a trench coat.
kind of sucks about it.
No foggy alley in the middle of nowhere that a guy's going to tell me that the killer.
That was one of the creepiest aspects of it was
Yeah.
that Robert Stack, Tonight, you're going to help me solve a mystery.
Exactly. He's like, and if you see him, like, why would I see him?
And when you see him, don't accept a ride.
He knew something was happening. Although, honestly, I miss Robert Stack anytime I watch Beavis and Butthead Do America, just because he's the voice of the FBI agent.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen that in a long
And his
time.
sentence in a preposition.
I haven't,
He makes the guy fix his grammar in a sentence. Like,
Yeah.
you're a U.S. agent.
Hey, you're a commercial for Christ's sake. Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a while.
That's coming back too.
Yeah, it is.
I read that.
Yeah.
Comedy
I-
Central.
We're not headbanging, though.
What?
Really?
For some reason, someone felt the need to write an article about how Beavis and Butthead is being rebooted, but we will not see them headbanging.
Why?
No clue. Read the article, saw no headbanging, was like, hopefully that's not true, and I just stopped reading it.
Jeez. Yeah, hopefully clickbait. What are they going to do? Are they going to watch YouTube videos now, you think? Or are they going
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool. See what they type in.
Or TikTok.
Some random.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It would be cool to see them older, you know? Not,
they probably won't be though.
no, it'll just be the
Judge.
same teenagers.
Just look the same exactly.
Yeah.
Just with different bands sketched onto the shirts.
Right.
Yeah.
Drake. Drake on his t-shirt.
Yeah.
Instead of Winger
Taylor Swift.
Instead of Winger and Styx, it's Taylor Swift and Drake.
That's why they're not headbanging. They're going to be
listen to crappy pop music.
Yeah.
God, I want them to watch music videos again. If only people remembered what those were.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being a butthead watching like baby metal? Like I'd give money to watch them watch one of those music videos and just lose their mind.
Do you guys want to talk about underrated movies?
Yeah, sure.
All right, kick it off, Kevin. What are some of your picks?
I got one. M. Night Shyamalan's The Village.
I love that movie.
Because I love that movie because it just shows that no matter how hard you try, evil will always slip into society no matter how good you try to keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. And what about you? That's the only one I got. How about you guys?
That's a good pick, The Village. It kind of mirrors actually what they were doing in Seattle with the whole the people taking over and eventually
That's what made me think about it.
Yeah. That was a good one.
A lot of people shit on that movie. They don't like it. I think it was amazing then. I watched it the other day and it's still great. In my opinion.
Yeah, I remember a lot of people did talk crap about that movie, but yeah, I thought it was good. The twist I didn't see coming.
Did you?
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
You know,
I thought it was
by Adrian Brody's part, but they fired him halfway. Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher was supposed to be Adrian Brody.
Really?
Man.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
You know, it's funny, that movie would actually, or could actually even happen nowadays. Like they could film it and have made it, next year because of everyone suffering from real bad PTSD, stuff like that. And it's more in the forefront of our knowledge now. Like people would look at that and go, wow, yeah, there's a way that could happen,
I have a list here. I'm not going to read you all 17 I have. I don't want to keep you all night.
Whoa.
But these are some of the movies I have. Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson.
I still need to watch that.
It's a weird-ass movie, but it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that, yeah.
I think that was my first review for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
What else do I have here that I'm just going to choose? I have Mother with Jennifer Lawrence. I know a lot of people crapped on that movie too, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
I like that movie.
I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Really? Okay.
It's okay.
No, I'm just kidding. And what else do I have here? I have Source Code with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I like that movie.
That was good. Yeah.
And I'm just going to end there. What didn't you like about Mother, though?
I don't know. Just couldn't really get into it. I don't know.
I understand. No, I understand not a lot of people like that movie. I understand why. It's
that was the one about like the biblical kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's
I didn't see that.
in that movie. Everything is simple.
Yeah. It definitely felt like I was trying to put the puzzle pieces together when I was watching it, and then I kind of figured it out how they were going with the Bible, like plagues and with the whole aspect of her getting pregnant there. Yeah, that was crazy. They had some like really crazy scenes in that I remember, like the whole like big gang scene where they're all trying to,
a lot of weird imagery.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer was in it too. It's more.
I think it's because a lot of people probably got mad at it because it was billed as a horror movie. You know what I mean? Like they kept saying the scariest movie, and whenever they do that, and then like the movie The Witch, I don't like The Witch at all. And it was because Stephen King came out scariest thing, but watched it, I was like, the hell are we talking about? So I mean, same with Midsommar. People are like, man, this movie, and I watched it, and I still don't know what happened. I watched it twice. I still.
Yeah, Bob, I'd have to agree with you. That's how I felt about that movie, and The Witch just didn't care for it, didn't get it. And
did you guys like Hereditary?
I loved Hereditary.
Loved Hereditary.
Okay. I must be like the only person who likes The Witch.
Oh, I like The Witch, man.
I gave it a few watches, and I still just couldn't get into it. I don't know.
I'm watching with my family members, and they're like, I don't like it. I don't even know what they're saying half the time.
That too, it was hard to understand. Yeah, I'm like, don't care for it.
I woke my family up yelling shit during Hereditary, because, like the little girl, I didn't see that post coming. So when that happened, I was like, Jesus! Like, but no, that movie's good. And then you watch it a second time knowing about everything, and it made it even better. But, man, that scene with Toni Collette where she kept, like, hitting her head.
That messed me up.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how many people watched that and didn't feel really strange afterwards. Like, it was just...
something unsettling about it. That
the whole sign with the big scene in the middle, the car wreck.
Yeah.
That scene's, like, imprinted in my head. I was like, Jesus.
Same with her.
When the son comes home and, like, the camera's just on him and you hear Toni Collette in the background screaming after, she discovers the body.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
Super unsettling, for sure.
Speaking of Hereditary, a movie I saw the first time and I really liked it was Midsummer, but I got to be honest, on the second viewing, I didn't care for it this time.
Really, I've only seen it once at the theater. I need to rewatch it, so I'm interested to see how I feel about it the second time around. But the first time was really great.
Yeah, that's how I felt too.
Yeah, there's
I couldn't get into it.
You couldn't get into it?
No, it had so much potential, and I was waiting for that. I was waiting for a great payoff, like this big.
Yeah.
It just didn't hit, and honestly, again, it was probably my expectations.
Mm-hmm.
I was hearing so much about it. All right, let's watch it, and then.
And it's very much one of those movies. Once you've seen it once, you don't feel the need to see it again. So maybe that's why my opinion on it changed.
I mean, I'll give it another shot. That first time I watched it, I just kind of dropped and was like, I don't know what we're doing anymore. Like, I don't know the movie. I don't know what happened here. And I was like, in pubic hair in her, like the whole time, I was just mad at everything. Get off my lawn, like just like, oh no, the kids are doing drugs. Like, it just made me an 80-year-old man. It made me a really bad 8-year-old man. One of my most underrated movie or underappreciated movies is Stir of Echoes. That movie came out right around the same time as Sixth Sense, and that movie is just as good, if not better, in certain elements. Also, it's the fact that, like, I know Chicago really well, and I know the neighborhood where they filmed it. But, like, just everything about that movie, there were so many different layers on it. I thought that movie was fantastic. And it didn't give it any love because that was the summer Sixth Sense came out, and everyone wanted that movie with a twist, and Stir of Echoes just kind of slept in underneath it, and it's a real shame because I still meet a lot of people who haven't seen it.
So if it would have came out at a better, I guess, earlier or later date, you think the opinion about it would change?
I think if it would have came out earlier, because if it would have came out later, people would have said it was a ripoff, whereas if Sixth Sense came out later, that would have been, like, totally different. You know what I mean? That makes sense to you? Like, It's like two different algorithms, but yet it feels similar, but Shyamalan had such a unique twist, whereas Stir of Echoes kind of, I think it would have been better if Stir of Echoes came out first and then Sixth Sense, and they both would have been appreciated,
Yeah, Stir of Echoes, I love that movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but I should revisit it, and I love that it's filmed in Chicago.
Plus Kevin Bacon,
Kevin Bacon, of course, yeah, one of my favorite actors.
You watched the new one with him and Amanda Seyfried?
Yeah, I hated it.
You hated it?
Yeah.
I hated it too.
You what?
I hated it. It was garbage.
Yeah, just nothing to it.
Yeah. They measure the outside of the house, and I'm like, is that supposed to be the scariest part of the movie, the architecture of the house? And I'm like,
yeah. Yeah, it was just a big disappointment.
Big clunker, huh?
Big clunker, yep.
Her career is sinking a little bit. Amanda Seyfried.
You just think she turned down the role of Gamora.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's like,
that's crazy.
Idiot.
Big mistake there, girl.
Red Riding Hood, but thought that Guardians was too low.
Right.
She would have been good. She has the face for a comic book. She has like the big eyes and.
Yeah. She could be Mantis. Like she would have rocked Mantis.
Yeah. Yeah, she was like a Mantis. Yeah.
She was in that movie about Linda Lovelace. She's like a porn star, I guess.
Oh yeah, the Deep Throat movie.
It was all right.
No Boogie Nights.
Butters, Mean Girls, and those ABBA movies.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
I'm good in the movie for like 2 minutes, and I'm like, all right.
Anyways, these people are way too happy.
I mean, I like ABBA all right, but yeah, just like the movie itself.
That's how we are here when we're making breakfast. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Throwing eggs around.
Best part of that movie is Pierce Brosnan and his awful singing.
Whoa. I ran into him at an airport in DC.
Oh, really?
Said he was real friendly.
Yeah, he was a dick. Yeah. He was walking around and there's people like coming up to him with like posters to sign. I'm like, where did you get these posters at an airport? They're like trying to get autographs. He just keeps walking.
So that means they knew he was going to be there and they carried stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, that's random. I just saw Pierce
They're
Brosnan.
on his payroll. Can shun you away.
Make him feel famous.
Can you
Just
sign
hired
my
him.
name for the
Now
November?
he'll gladly sign anything.
Yeah, I was out in DC for work and happened to walk past him.
Next time you go out there, he might be your Uber driver.
Right.
Can you sign my poster for the November Man? I'm like,
I don't know if it's underappreciated or a movie that should have hit theaters or whatever. The Hunt. I thought that movie was fantastic.
Still haven't
Yeah.
watched it. I gotta watch it.
It was good.
I understand why they banned it. I do. But if you want to get good publicity for any movie, ban it somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all the marketing you need. I watched it, laughed my ass off, and I thought it was fantastic. Some people hated it, and I understand it.
After the very beginning, I got into it. I didn't like the airplane, the part. How
It starts.
I think it was kind of weird. But
Yeah, that was a little off of it.
Yeah.
Like, I felt there should have been more to that then. Like, that felt like should be a deleted scene. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't need that.
It didn't flow with the rest. Yeah, we didn't need
Cut that whole part out. You know?
But other than that, she did a great job.
Yeah, that lead actress or whatever her name was.
Is it Betty Gilpin?
Betty Gilpin.
Yeah.
She's gonna be God, what the hell's the Republican woman's name? The commentator.
Laura
Ann,
Ingraham?
Ann Coulter. She's gonna be Ann Coulter.
What?
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're doing
Really?
FX. They're doing Clinton next for the American Crime Story.
really?
Really?
Yeah, it's her. Clive Owen is Clinton,
Wow.
and
That's crazy.
Beanie Feldstein's Lewinsky, and Paulson is Trick.
Huh.
Trick.
No shit.
Wow.
They did.
It's sad that I didn't remember that this girl, she was Liberty Bell in Glow.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's too hot to be Ann Coulter, but they'll ugly her up.
Yeah, makeup. Lots of prosthetics.
Skeletal.
Yeah,
So Charlize Theron monster in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I saw the movie Vice on Hulu, the Dick Cheney movie.
What'd you think of it?
It was to me, it was funny, actually. Like in a weird, dark kind of way.
It was.
It was good.
Mhm.
The whole family went to see that on Christmas when it came out.
Really? Okay.
Good time.
There you go.
Good.
Merry Christmas.
I like the looks of everybody. The casting was really good, I thought. I believed like Carol as Rumsfeld was good.
Yeah.
Who was W? Was it Rockwell?
Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course,
he
Christian
was-
Bale killed it as always.
I was gonna say he was really good as W.
Yeah.
That's spot on, yeah.
But Bale was amazing.
Speaking of Bale, one of my underrated or underappreciated film picks was American Psycho.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I love it. It's so rewatchable too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lot of quotable parts in it, and you never quite know if it's from the perspective of him and his crazy mind. Is he really crazy? Is this happening? But, yeah, the soundtrack's good. Willem Dafoe as like the investigator that kind of starts figuring out he's maybe a killer. Yeah, so American Psycho would definitely be one of my picks.
Did you read the book?
No, but I need. Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, the
It gets
book's
in even
like
more detail.
PG
It is.
compared to like the book I heard.
Yeah, I definitely want to read it.
I said no. Bale actually like really nails that movie, especially like the whole killing scene of Jared Leto where he's dancing and doing this and just with a different voice and
He's
all
got
that.
the coat on, raincoat.
Yeah.
Exactly, and just doing a TED talk on Huey Lewis and the news. Like,
Have you heard their album before? It's not as cynical as Elvis Costello. Yeah, it's cool.
I was trying to
It's like,
listen to the new Robert
when they're
Palmer
doing
tape.
business cards and like the
Yeah.
like it's really detailed.
The whole scene.
And then when he's having sex, pointing in the mirror at himself, just like totally vain. It's like him doing push-ups and squats, always like super vain, like into himself. That was a good when they were casting Batman, you could look at his role in that and kind of put him in that Bruce Wayne kind of.
The yuppie Bruce Wayne.
Kind of look, yeah.
Yeah, I could totally see it. So many quotes in that movie.
Scenes was the dangling the chainsaw as she's running around and trying to guess where she's going to be and then drop it.
Drops it. Yeah. He's running around in like boxer shorts and white tennis shoes, chasing a hooker.
Movie's so crazy.
That bum in the alley.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Movie's nuts. Love it. It's one of his best roles, for sure.
That and the movie The Fighter.
Yeah.
He was in the movie The Fighter. He won an award for that one. I can't say it's an underappreciated movie, but he was great in that one too.
Ford versus Ferrari. That was his latest one that he was really good in.
I haven't watched that yet. It's worth watching.
Really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. So
James Mangold directed it.
Excuse me.
First movie since Logan. It's a good one. Underappreciated, underrated movie for me, Attack the Block. 2011, John Boyega's
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, check it out. It's so good. Good sci-fi flick. Definitely check it out.
Nick Frost too.
Nick Frost is in it. Who else? Bunch of people. Bunch of British actors. Basically, aliens invade East London, and they got to, hold down the fort, basically, to take out the aliens. And the aliens in the movie are really cool looking. They got, like, big blue teeth. I don't know. It's very campy, but good.
Check that one out.
Attack the Block.
They've been talking about making a sequel here in the past couple weeks.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a good one to pick up with.
Yeah, I bought it off Amazon for like $7. It's worth it.
Another one was for me anyway, Slither.
Oh, James Gunn.
Yeah, that movie's so good, and not a lot of people have seen it, or I mean, you got Nathan Fillion, you got Elizabeth Banks, got Michael Rooker's in it.
Yeah.
That whole movie was so good. That was another one that I'd watch over and over and over again. They're getting a new release of the Blu-ray too.
Nice.
I don't know if Shout or Scream Factory, one of them's putting out a special Blu-ray.
You could even say Super by James Gunn is an underrated movie too. And I recently saw some movies this weekend. I saw The Disaster Artist for the third time. And,
Nice.
Yeah, and I went old school today. I have the DVD of 1 Hour Photo with Robin Williams.
Oh yeah.
Nice. We just watched that not too long ago. That was good.
Yeah, my second time seeing it. I still like it.
Yep. It holds up. It's so creepy.
Yeah.
Robin Williams. I miss that guy.
Yeah.
And then, he got more serious towards the last years of his life. Made some pretty good performances there.
He was on that show
comedy.
on NBC or ABC, The Crazy Ones, where he's an ad executive. He works with Sarah Michelle, who's his daughter. It was all right. I watched it. It was because I love him, so I watched it, but it wasn't amazing. But it was like Robin Williams. He was just being Robin Williams the whole show.
Yo, Miranda, what's up?
Speaking of Batman Forever, wasn't he supposed to be the Riddler and the Joker at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I remember they wanted him to be the Riddler in the very beginning.
And the Joker, I think, at one point in the '89.
They used him to pull Jack Nicholson out because Jack Nicholson didn't want to do it.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was Robin Williams, and Jack was like, "Oh, I'll do it," and then they cut Robin Williams. Like, "Oh, we don't need you anymore."
Oh, that's dirty.
Damn,
that sucks.
But he would have made a memorable villain there. Yeah.
I would have loved to seen him as Riddler in Christopher Nolan's universe.
Yeah, since they already did films together too.
I think it would have been like Saw. He would have been like a Jigsaw.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, like
they were talking for a while that they wanted to bring Penguin in. They wanted Philip Seymour Hoffman to play Penguin.
And that's a good call. Yeah,
because he was good in Mission Impossible.
He was. Yeah, he
was.
Part 3.
He was a good actor. I miss him.
Yeah, he was great. Remember Along Came Polly?
I was about to say
I think I just shorted his pants when he was basketball.
Yep.
That was like the first time I heard the word shart. Did he invent it? I don't know.
I think he did. Yeah.
Because I hadn't heard anybody
I
say
think
that.
it came from that movie, yeah.
I like in the movie where he's shooting a basketball. He doesn't make any of the shots in.
Yeah.
It And what was
I forget the classic Twister.
Oh yeah,
Twister.
Oh, yeah. The best
And then was it My Boyfriend's Back? Do you guys remember that movie?
Yes. I do.
Yeah, zombie.
He was a zombie guy.
Yeah, he was one of the goons in that. And my favorite line in that, he's like, "We don't need your kind in here. You stink it up the school." Yelling at
Student of the school.
I could hear that. Here's in a good one that's actually kind of underappreciated. So underappreciated, I can't think of the title of the movie, but it had Ethan Hawke in it. Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, I think it was called. That was pretty good.
yeah.
I've only seen that movie once, but I remember thinking it was pretty good. And I think Philip Seymour Hoffman was in that. Good.
And he was good as Capote, the one who won the award for.
Oh, yeah. He was good. Yeah. Did he win for that? An award?
Oh, he won everything that year. He won the Oscar, he won the SAG, he won everything for that.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. He was awesome in it.
Only saw it once. Have the DVD. I want to go back and revisit it though.
It's slow, but like the payoff is amazing in that movie.
No, it is.
And my last underappreciated one is Capone, the new Josh Trank film. It was just bad.
I'm going to go over there and punch him real quick.
He's actually going to do it.
Just lay him out.
Is it really that bad?
Yes.
Oh yes.
It's god awful.
Unless you want to see a guy shit his pants for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Shit's bad.
Pretty much sums up the movie. It was shit.
So he's probably finished Josh Trank in Hollywood. That was it.
Yeah, I would say so.
That could be our next topic. The best one-hit wonder directors, maybe. Like they made one good movie and everything else just sucked ass or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would be on that list.
Yeah, definitely.
The guy who did The Deer Hunter will be on that list too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Because the follow-up was, I forgot what the follow-up he did. It was like a Western.
Just tanked. Yeah, nobody ever heard about it again. Idiocracy by Mike Judge.
Oh yeah.
That's a really good one. Underappreciated.
I don't know.
Terry Crews as the president was the best part. Like, I love that part of the movie.
Mountain Dew Camacho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Dak Shepard just baiting.
I don't know if I consider that underappreciated. I feel like a lot of people know it. And
Yeah. Okay.
You ever see the movie Mike Judge did? It was with Bateman and Affleck.
Extract.
Yes.
yeah.
That's a great movie. I like that
That was
movie.
pretty good.
Affleck was good in that movie. He was like a sleazeball kind of.
I thought that was a stretch. He really pulled his acting chops together to be a sleazeball.
Hey man, he's dating what's her name?
Oh yeah, from Knives Out,
Anna
From
De-
Knives Out, yeah.
whatever her name is. Yeah.
which we're getting a sequel to that apparently.
I think that's gonna make a series. That detective
Yeah,
have
it's
his own series.
it's going to be about Daniel
New
Craig,
family.
obviously, but as long as the writing's that good, I'm happy with it.
She's Marilyn. She's gonna be Marilyn Monroe.
Who is?
Anna De Armas.
Really?
I could see that. It could work.
Yeah. Andrew Dominic, who did Killing Me Softly and the assassination of.
Jesse James.
Yeah.
Howard.
It was supposed to be Jessica Chastain for all these years, but like she's too old now, so it's Anna De Armas. And
Well, I can see that.
Yeah.
there's, I think if you look online, there's like pictures of like what they shot before quarantine happens, and it looks like Marilyn Monroe a little bit.
Huh.
A biopic or?
I don't know if it's a biopic or it just may be part of like one part of her life, maybe like near the ends. But hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I see it. I can see it now. I've pulled up a picture.
Oh, you look at it?
Yeah.
It's called Blonde,
Blonde.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
and it's
What's
by
that doing?
Joyce. It's written by Joyce Carol Oates, so it's going to all be about her psyche and how fucked up she was.
Have it? Oh yeah, that's spot on. Wow.
Yeah.
She's a good actress. I was impressed with her in Knives Out.
So was I.
And in Blade Runner.
Yeah, and yes, Blade Runner too.
She was in Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves, and I hated that movie. So
Knock, knock.
Oh wow.
So when I see her now, I'm like, I forgive you.
Can't be in everything good.
I remember one time I was at a lady's house. I completely embarrassed myself. She had a big Marilyn Monroe. See, I can't even. She had a big Marilyn Monroe, big portrait in her house. And I'm like, oh, I like your Marilyn Manson poster. I completely embarrassed myself. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
Sweet dreams.
Marilyn Manson. That's funny.
Another movie that maybe people do talk about this. I just haven't heard much about it. like in a good way. Basketball Diaries was extremely underrated. Like, I mean, it's a true story. I mean, you have Leo DiCaprio, Marky Mark's in it. But I mean, like, that was a great movie back in the day. And it's another one that I'll talk to people about some movies. I was like, that's one of DiCaprio's better movies. Again, this could just be a personal thought, obviously, but I really I loved the Basketball Diaries.
How do you feel about Shutter Island?
Oh, yeah, Shutter Island's good. Then there's some other DiCaprio movies that I wasn't. The Aviator was okay, but
yeah, it's a little long. Shutter Island's one of my favorites.
With duly appointed federal marshals.
Hey, easy there, federal marshal.
You watched the show with Mark Ruffalo on HBO, where he plays twin brothers and.
No,
never seen it, but I've seen the advertisements.
Yeah, I want to
It looks
watch
kind of like dark. I don't know if I'll like it or not because it looks like it's pretty dark. So I don't know how dark it goes. If it's
Is anyone
like
watching Perry Mason?
I
Haven't.
it's another one I'm not. Is it worth? Have you watched any of it yet?
No, I want to. I just want to see if you guys heard it.
no.
Haven't seen it yet. No. I remember like the show back in the day.
So do I. My grandma used to watch
Like
it.
one of those shows that our parents, grandparents and parents watched. But it has some good. That actor's good.
Matthew Reese.
Yeah, like my Reese. Reese, yeah.
Yeah. Does it have something to do with Robert Downey Jr.? Is
He directs it or produces it, I think.
produces it? I think.
Yeah, he does something with the show. He's behind the
Mhm.
camera. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing that, like Matthew Reese.
Yeah. I'd check it out for sure.
Patton Oswalt's wife was writing this book on the Golden State. I want to say it was it's going to be Golden State Bridge Killer, and I'm just the Golden State Killer. I'll Be Gone in the Dark. That's what it's called. And it's actually, she wrote this book about her like tireless effort of just trying to find this, solve this case. And then she writes this book and all that, and then she abruptly dies. And then not too long after that, they actually find the guy. So this documentary is about all the stuff in the whole case up until the fact he's arrested and being formally charged now, and it happened back in the 70s. So I like a good true crime documentary. It's kind of like one of my favorite things. And then, like in this point, how passionate someone was. But the true horrible part about it is she passes before she gets to see it happen, where she was right on something. So but the book was fantastic, so I want to see that. It's on HBO as well.
What do you guys think about the trailer for Lovecraft Country, the HBO show that's coming out?
I haven't seen a trailer for it yet.
HBO produced. You haven't seen it yet? Oh, okay.
No, not yet.
I've been hearing all about it coming out, though.
Yeah, it's been getting some good press.
Yeah, I think I've only seen the poster for it.
Yeah, there's a little teaser out for it that they released, probably to coincide with maybe the Westworld finale. Maybe it aired first during that. But yeah,
August
check it out if
16th.
you guys haven't seen it yet. A young African-American travels across the U.S. in the 1950s in search of his missing father. It says they filmed it in Elburn, Illinois, some of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's not far from here.
Okay, the one I knew about was Fargo season 4 taping in Elgin. I
Really?
didn't get over.
Yeah.
Chris Rock was there and all that.
Cool.
I'm pissed that didn't come out. I was waiting for that one.
Yeah, same here. We're huge Fargo fans.
On the 4th, I went and did a real patriotic thing and watched Hamilton.
Oh, how was that? It was good.
I really enjoyed it. No one told me how long it was, so that took me by surprise. Like, I should have realized the musical is not going to be an hour and a half or anything like that.
No.
2 hours and 40 minutes. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. It's worth a watch. I don't know if it's worth a second watch, just because I don't know if I could. Like, I could have it on in the background while I'm doing something, but I don't think I could sit and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Top video games, man. There's like a million. I think I'm going to go back to Sega Genesis. Mortal Kombat, the original.
The new one is awesome, too.
Yeah, that too. NBA Jam, Sega. Played thousands of hours of that.
It was unfair to be the Pistons.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas, and then you could swip out to Bill Laimbeer, which was just bogus. That was
Bill Laimbeer, God.
And as a Bulls fan, we only had Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant. No one wants Scottie Pippen as Horace Grant. You're getting Ringo and George out of the Beatles. It's just
Like, why?
I read something or saw something about the creator of NBA Jam. The guy, he said he made
The developer.
Oh yeah, so it was the Detroit. Why can't I think? Pistons. If you pick the Pistons and there was like a last minute shot and they were playing against the Bulls and the Bulls shot it and they like miss, he like coded it because he hated the Bulls.
Yeah, he was like a Pistons fan, I think.
Jordan kept Thomas off the dream team. It's all fair now. One of my favorite games, Maniac Mansion.
Not
That was
familiar.
one of my big. You guys don't remember?
Mhm.
Oh, it was one of the first games where, God, I'm trying to even summarize it now. It's original Nintendo. It was even, I think, on the Commodore 64. It was an old click game where you pretty much just tell the guy where to go, grab this, push this, and it's such a good game. You can find an emulator for it, play it on your laptop. It's a blast. Seriously, just because everything had a trick. Oh, this door won't open. Then you'll find a way to open that door, but it doesn't open if I walk away, so I have to have something here. And it just goes on the whole time. And you're like, you could be I believe it's either 4 or 5 different characters, and you can switch during the game. It was made by, I want to say it was made by, I don't know if LucasArts is the one who did it.
Lucas, yeah, they did it.
Yeah, that game was so good. Again, find an emulator, play it. It's actually a lot of fun. Punch Out.
Punch Out, yeah.
Yeah, Punch Out.
Always comes back to Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it does. That's a word from our sponsor, Mike Tyson.
I can't believe they brought up my video game, Mike Tyson Punch Out, from the Nintendo console. It brings back all those sweet southern memories. Love those wild boys. Love Uncle Mike Tyson.
Final Fantasy 7. Metal Gear Solid 3.
Nice.
Yeah, and Zero Horizon Dawn. Anyone play those? Nope.
I played Zero Horizon Dawn.
Yeah. Or Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah. But like
No, you had Horizon before. It's supposed to be pretty epic.
Yeah, because the second one's coming out for PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I'll definitely get that opening day it drops. So I usually wait till games drop in price, but certain games I'll get like day one. That will be a day one game.
Yeah, you don't want to wait for that one.
No, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Top 3 for me. Let's say, shoot, I was just thinking about this earlier. What I'd pick. I'd probably have to go with Mortal Kombat. Initially, that was like the first big game that I played over and over again. GoldenEye for Nintendo 64. Played that tons. And then like my first PlayStation experience with PlayStation 2 was Uncharted. So yeah, I'd list those 3 games.
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater, yeah, for sure.
They're remaking that, right?
Yep. Comes out in September.
Yeah.
Can't wait. I'll be playing that.
I'm not like a big gamer or anything. I haven't played like since the PS3 days, but I like The Last of Us, the first one. Not so
Nice.
much for the game.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, not so much for the gameplay, but for the story. I really like Left 4 Dead. I don't know if anyone remembers that.
Yes, that was an awesome game.
Yeah, especially when I have it on when he played it on Xbox Live back in the day. Did you?
No, I didn't play them.
I didn't play either.
It was good on live. Mortal Kombat, that's like what got me into games. I played Deadly Alliance on PS2. And I still have my PlayStation 1 games too, actually.
The new one is amazing.
This?
Yeah, I'm RoboCop. I play as
Oh,
RoboCop.
okay.
Yeah.
Which was the
What
one?
are his finishers? Does he shoot or?
One finisher is he shoots the hand off, and you see in his vision that it aims for the hands. And then he shoots like a little tiny grenade up in the air, and he walks away and kind of shoots behind himself, and you see an explosion. You see like your opponent's like
Cool.
place.
So, Kevin, which was the one that had Spawn in it?
This one.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
So I might want to check that one out.
And the second fatality for RoboCop is he calls Ed. Remember Ed?
Oh yeah.
Ed
Yeah.
just shoots him a bunch of times, and then RoboCop blows him with a grenade launcher, and like he just explodes apart. Never get the new one.
Terminator's in it too, right? He's a playable
Terminator,
character.
Spawn. Ash is supposed to come from Evil Dead.
Nice.
The Joker. And yeah, that's like the celebrity ones, like the famous characters outside of MK.
Do you guys remember Blitz the League, that football game?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Favorites too from back in the day. I still have it. Yeah, I guess that would be it. Mortal Kombat is the big one.
We can all really agree on that game. It's one of the best.
I just remembered an OG one from school, Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail. Come on.
The green and black screen.
Yeah, the floppy disks.
Do you remember X-Men Mutant Academy, like on PS1?
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
That's like a childhood game. I still have it. I love it.
There's an old Xbox game called Leisure Suit Larry Magna Cum Laude. And that game, I love. I see Kevin played it too. Yep. It's seriously the most ridiculous game, but like, have you guys played it? Has anyone else played it?
No, I haven't played it.
So you remember the Leisure Suit Larry games? It was all kind of perverted, just trying to get laid games.
Yep.
Well, this one is his nephew, and you start talking to girls, and there's a mini game as you're talking. It's a little firm thing, and you have to hit all the green marks. But if you hit a couple beers, all of a sudden you can't control it that well, and all of a sudden your story gets real messed up. You don't know what you're saying right to the girl. And then if you keep hitting him, he ends up just falling over. But like he'll start out of nowhere, start talking about like Willie Nelson was one. And then you have to try to keep it all on track. And then you're trying to hit on as many girls as you can in the campus.
It's a lot of fun.
And these are my last two. Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, yeah.
GTA. Vice City.
Which one's your favorite? Yeah, Vice City. We got a Vice
I like
City.
Vice City.
San Andreas.
San Andreas right here.
Yeah. I remember being like, my God, like, I remember I would come home after school, like in elementary school. Me and my friend, we would play San Andreas, like listen to gangster rap music, read comics, and watch like R-rated movies. Man, those were the days.
Those boys are wild.
Wait.
Like to be a 9-year-old killing a hooker, that's awesome.
You were in grade school when that came out?
Yeah, I was, yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so old.
Oh, yeah.
I was in college.
Over that part.
Yeah, we're all old.
Yeah, I was in high school.
Yeah, I was high school.
And Bob, you're a wrestling fan. Do you remember Here Comes the Pain?
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's my favorite wrestling game.
Well, my favorite wrestling game was N64's No Mercy.
I never played that.
It's a game that we would, all right, it came out in 99, I think, 2000, so I was just out of high school. And we would drink a lot and play that game against each other. We'd have tournaments, we'd throw money in. It was not the right thing to gamble on, but a couple beers in, that became the worst game in the world, because if you beat me in the video game, I call you a name, we go outside and we wrestle for real, like just tumble around until someone wins, and then we go back and do it again. I swear, it wasn't as much of a felony as I'm making it sound. It was
felony. Cops are showing up.
I remember having the GameCube, Super Smash Brothers. That's another favorite.
That's a good game, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great game.
Yeah, for sure.
They're making a wrestling game, but it's like NBA Jam and Blitz. It's like
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah.
And they're making one called Retro Mania, which is the old classic style old wrestling games from, God, I can't remember who used to make them, but they're putting a bunch of independent wrestlers in it.
Oh, nice.
So they're all backing it too. Yeah. So I was like, all right, just more selection for me. I get to play this and this. Although this is a newer-ish game compared, well, I guess Last of Us is in there. The game Heavy Rain was fantastic.
Oh, that was a good game.
You didn't have to do much, but the story was amazing.
I didn't like the follow-up to that game, the one with Ellen Page.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that game.
Yeah.
I didn't play it. I played Heavy Rain and was like, oh, that was great. I love that game.
I got the shittiest ending in that game.
There's, 2 or 3 endings? Wasn't there 2 or 3, I think? Something like that.
Yeah, it was good, bad, and like the terrible ending where everyone dies and the killer gets away.
Yeah.
That's
also, with different endings, Bioshock. The Bioshock series is fantastic.
Oh, yeah,
That's on my list, dude. The first 2 games are amazing. The third one I didn't like that much.
Oh, you like
the third one was a little rough, but the first 2 were fantastic.
Yeah, third one, I don't know.
I remember Fallout. Did you guys play that?
No.
Yes. Those games don't age well, though. I played it the other day, and like the NPCs, like their mouths and their words don't match up a lot of the times.
What about Duke Nukem? You guys played Duke Nukem back in the day?
Forever, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like
he was always
that
cool.
They need to remake that one. Like they
They
did.
tried.
Yeah, I would like to see that with the modern graphics and everything.
Didn't they? I thought they tried to do it. Oh, you got a little dwarf. So is that a little sister?
Yeah, little sister Bioshock. I got a few of them.
That was a way to get the worst ending in the world, is if you harvested all of them. If you saved them all, you got this like real great ending. If you harvested them all, man, you were powerful, but that ending was really messed up. From what I hear, I think I saved more than harvested, but
Yeah, they turn on you if you harvest more, right?
Yeah.
And at the end, but if you don't harvest, like they all grow up to be like successful people, right? Or something
yeah,
like
they
that.
like help you along and stuff. But yeah, it goes real dark. But that story was great. Like they could have made a movie about that kind of stuff.
So, Logan, Last of Us 2. Anyone else?
Man, so disappointed, man. So disappointed. I'm not gonna say.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna say. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I'm still with Ellie, so it's pretty damn good so far.
Still with Ellie, huh? Oh man, still got a ways to go.
Yeah, I know what's gonna happen, and because I read the leaks and everything.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah, I hate the second half of the game. The more I think about it, the more it really pisses me off.
How
So
much
maybe
is going on?
Well, what is it that you don't like?
just they introduce this character and just what they do with that character, I just don't like it, and it's silly, and I don't know. I don't want to say too much. It just they introduce the character and what they do with that person is really dumb. So,
Yep.
but I'm interested to see everybody's opinion on it. Maybe you guys will like it more than I did. But I was like really excited the first half of the game. The second half, it just couldn't wait for it to be over. I'm like,
It really drops that bad in story.
yeah, for me it did.
Wow. Does the gameplay stay the same and everything?
Yeah.
Because I like
the person who said they didn't like it. That I know.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of hit or miss reviews. Like a lot of people like it, a lot of people hate it. I'm with the people that don't like it. I was telling him about it, and now he's like, I don't want to play it.
My expectations are lower, but yeah, I'm right at the beginning. Just started it like an hour in, maybe.
it's
I can't-
beautiful. It's beautiful to look at.
Yeah, graphics,
Yeah.
beautiful. Zombies, beautiful. The whole atmosphere is beautiful. Just the second half of the character they introduce, it just really makes you angry. And the game hasn't pissed me off in a long time. And that game just pissed me off.
I'm worried now that you guys say after Ellie.
Yeah.
That makes
After
me think,
Ellie, I'm like, you got a ways to go.
great. Not only we don't get Joel anymore, we're not going to get Ellie. Yeah, bummer.
I didn't say that.
Reading spoilers, but
I didn't say that.
And how
But
much
yeah.
do I have left with Ellie? I'm just
Where you at?
I'm going towards the news station.
What day is it in Seattle? Do you know?
No.
There's 3 days. So if you're on the third day, that's towards the end where they pick up the next part of the story.
Yeah, I did a whole thing. I went to the hotel. I had to pour gas into the generator to operate the gate to open up.
Oh, gotcha.
I went into the hotel and I found the guy in the chair tied up and he was beating the crap. He was dead.
You're getting there. You're getting close. You're getting close to the other part.
No.
Yeah.
can you go into a coffee shop when you get to Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frappuccino. No, it's visually it's beautiful. The graphics are amazing.
Did you get the shotgun?
Did I get the shotgun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was a bunch of the side missions that you were able to do.
Yep.
You used the bank to get the shotgun, I remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get a bunch of cool weapons, honestly. You can upgrade them and stuff like that. Stealth kills are really great.
It's brutal. You're right.
It's
you're right.
brutal, yeah. There's some really
Very
great,
brutal.
very gory death scenes. Like they're not shy on that.
Yeah.
But,
When you
yeah.
stealth people, you stab them right in the neck.
Yeah, but when you go into a movie or a video game, you know, it's a story. If you don't have a good story, what's the point, right?
Oh, yeah. I'll text you. I'll be like, it happens.
You're like, I finished it. Me and Henry are going to watch The Tax Collector tonight. David Ayer's new film.
Oh, is
We
that
got
what
a screener.
up?
Yeah, with all the tats that he really got
Shia
for
LaBeouf.
the film. Yeah.
Oh, he
So we're
really
gonna-
got those tattoos?
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got the whole chess piece, yeah.
Yeah, he's crazy. Yeah.
They went direct to VOD or
No, it's still supposed to come out to theaters, I believe, in August. Maybe it is on streamers now, but yeah, we got a screener.
A press screening.
It's embargoed until the first week of August, I think. So that must be when it's gonna come out.
So basically, we're going to watch it, shoot a video, and then release the video in August. whenever it comes out.
After they release the embargo.
We had a busy day here. We shot 4 videos.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of reviews.
I'm gonna try and catch The Wildlife this week with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Cool.
That's the other one, yeah.
Mhm.
That's the one Paul Dano did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Just some news before we end it. Peacock streamer I think begins on Wednesday this week. The new platform for like NBC. They'll have The Office eventually, all the NBC content. Plus, I believe they'll have a bunch of movies and stuff too. But yeah, so that's going to release. And they're going to have a free version too. So even if you don't want to subscribe. Yeah.
Is Quibi still a thing? Like,
It doesn't seem like it.
On there, though.
Yeah, they're advertising for it.
But yes, it's still around.
It's
okay.
not going to, I don't think it'll survive.
No.
I think it's probably the least watched one for sure.
Because I saw the first episode of that Dan DeHaan and Maca Monroe show.
Yeah.
But when she picks him up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Stranger or whatever.
Yeah, it starts out really well, so I kind of want to finish it.
The Anna Kendrick one that they keep showing previews for, where she befriends her boyfriend's sex doll who can talk. Not gonna lie, kind of want to watch it. Then again, it's Anna Kendrick, so I'll watch whatever she's in anyway. But like that alone.
So Kevin.
With you, I own the Pitch Perfect 1. We used to watch it at the comic shop just because we'd get tired and be like, oh, whatever, put on Anna Kendrick. And
You have HBO Max?
no.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, I had my buddy's HBO Go login password, but on Roku, apparently HBO Go is leaving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so HBO doesn't have any deals with Roku now.
Oh, crap.
So HBO Go, HBO Max isn't on Roku, any of that. And so right now I'm hoping it stays on PlayStation because I got my buddy's login account right now. But yeah, suppose when I logged onto the HBO Go password last time I was at my house, it said, what was it? It'll be over with July 31st is the last time HBO Go will be on a Roku.
Get your arm around me.
I was figuring we were watching a retelling of Brokeback Mountain.
I wish I could quit you.
I mean, one
where we
snuck
first
up
made-
from the other one from behind. It's all really all there.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, those boys are getting wild. We're in Wyoming.
I gotta go milk this bison. Hold on.
That's not a bison. That's a bull.
It took her a while to start, but once I got her going, she just wouldn't stop.
I need to brush my teeth. This guy fucking the milk mustache. Come mustache.
It was thick like glue.
Yeah. Kingpin. That movie was so good.
I think I put it on Facebook. Bill Murray improvised most of his dialogue in that movie.
Really?
Yeah. So
I could see that.
Hell, I even like it even more. Like I like the Fairley Brother movies anyway, but Kingpin always has a special spot.
That's one of my favorites. Is Kingpin. So good.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Right there with Dumb and Dumber for me.
That was the first movie that my cousins took me to when they turned 18. They're like, we're going to go see Kingpin. I'm like, okay.
That was good.
One of my close friends was they were dating a manager of a movie theater over in the town over here, and they got us in for free, and so they were like, this girl and him are off in the back, and I'm just sitting there watching Kingpin. That was the first time I ever got a whole theater myself to watch. I was fine with it, but yeah, I really was in that movie because I didn't want to know anything that was happening back in this part of the theater. I just
Who watches The Tick on Amazon? Anyone?
No.
I haven't watched much of it on Amazon. The animated, I was all over.
All right. No, because there's a guy named Griffin Newman on that show. And I've been basically listening to his podcast, and it's called Blank Check, and he goes through, like, directors. Like, he goes through each of their movies. So I was thinking I would take a sacrifice, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to go through Happy Madison's stay at Netflix. So I'm going to watch all of Happy Madison's Netflix movies, like The Ridiculous Six. I don't know, The Wrong Missy, I think, is one of them. Has anyone seen any of these?
Father or Best Dad or World's Best Dad, something with David Spade.
I'm going to go through them and just like write a review or maybe video it. I'm still trying to figure out the video stuff.
Logan, you just sent an email. What was that for?
Oh, yeah, it's a movie. It's a virtual screening, 824, if you guys are interested. I didn't really read it. I just saw it, forwarded it to you guys. I'm like, I don't know how to read, so I just saw pictures, and I sent it to you guys.
All right, thank you.
It said 824 on it, so I'm like, okay, they must be pretty good. But, yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. Let me know.
Have you seen my suggestions yet? Okay. The platform and
Oh, no. Of course not. I haven't.
You'll like I Saw the Devil. It's a good movie.
I Saw the Devil, yes. You need to watch that damn movie. Now, I'm still, once I start putting my big boxes into smaller, more manageable boxes to move the movies, I'll be able to get that Flashpoint Paradox out for you and a couple of the other movies I've been telling you to watch, too.
Yeah, definitely. I'll hook you up with some flicks, too.
Yeah,
We'll meet up.
We backed up, one of our buyers backed out because of a failed inspection, but I think they were first-time homeowners and didn't know what houses can have. So they were like, oh, there's an electrical problem. 2 outlets were broken, and it wasn't broke. It was the trip. Mm-hmm. So they were GFI things, so it got tripped.
Oh,
I put it back, it worked on. I was like, I think they were just really scared. So we have another inspection Wednesday. And if that inspection goes well, which I've gone over the house twice now, if everything goes well, then we move. So until then, this is the cleanest my house has been since we moved in it. It's just waiting for everything. And then hopefully I can move out of here. Nice. I like this, but it'll give me time to go through the movies once everything's done.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully everything turns out okay,
I'm hoping, man. I'm staying with my in-laws. And thankfully they don't listen to this because Jesus.
Yeah, I understand how that is.
Did you get my review, by the way?
Yes, I did.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I just been hanging out with this guy all weekend, so I will get it posted this week for sure. I'm pretty excited to.
I want to make sure it went through.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we shot a bunch of videos, so I got a bunch of videos to edit this week, the podcast. So we got a lot of good stuff coming out, and
nice.
Looking forward to a lot more entertainment news and TV and movies and all that fun stuff.
Always nice to get away from the real world.
Yeah, for sure. It's a nice break.
I know that I'm in the coronavirus capital of the world. God damn it.
So you better stay safe there.
Yeah,
I know.
Stay safe, man.
If you wake up tomorrow and you're in 28 days later, just try to go north. So just
if you see Cillian Murphy, you better get out of there.
That goes true for parking garages and planes.
Well, for episode 80 of the Cinephellas Podcast, I'm Niall Fortner.
Logan Myers, and who's this guy?
Henry Hill.
I'm Bob Ward. I can't get over the fact that Henry and Logan are on a trip. Like, I keep hearing them, they like to show Yellowstone, and now I'm seeing it.
Yes.
It just feels weird.
We love those wild boys.
Until next time, you know what the saying is.
What is it? Cheese!